In the US city of Baltimore, workers were replacing parts of the gas supply system. Everything was going smoothly until they accidentally hit a water pipe. Within minutes, the construction site turned into a river. Definitely not their best day. A sit-rack truck and a Rolls-Royce got into a wreck. Now it's time to get them unstuck. Let's head to the United States. Huge HVAC units were being installed in the Elihu Harris State Building, and something unexpected happened. Due to the strong winds, the blades of the wind turbine, likely of an old design, spun out of control. A few minutes later, the structure caught fire and quickly turned into a heap of debris. This was a really bad day for the captain of this ship. These containers tumbled into the water like pasta. The look on the man's face says it all. The tugboat Miss Stacy was brought in to help demolish a bridge, but the clients probably didn't expect things to go this way. After the collision, the vessel got stuck and started to sink. Luckily, another tugboat, the Eugenia Moran, quickly responded to the distress call. It reached the scene in just 10 minutes and played a crucial role in rescuing its friend. The crew was unharmed. It turned out later that the captain of the Miss Stacy had never commanded a tugboat before, and was also unfamiliar with the river's unique conditions. At least 5 cars were damaged in this crash, but who was to blame? A group of people fishing near a boat ramp caught the moment a pickup truck unexpectedly decided to take a dip. Fortunately, the vehicle was quickly pulled back to shore, which might be of some comfort to its owner.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your taco though.
The driver of this truck was a bit too confident. Turns out 2.5 meters of height is not that much. We're in the Netherlands, specifically in the city of Leeuwarden. The captain of this ship passed out due to health issues. Unfortunately, he had turned the rudder slightly, and the ship ended up in a residential area. The 70-meter giant eventually sank and damaged other vessels, also destroying some structures. Fortunately, no one was injured in the accident.
can.
Even a small crane can cause serious damage when it falls. The owner of this house wanted to remove an old tree and hired the person filming this video to do it. But when the expert showed up with his equipment, he found out that the homeowner had found someone else who offered a much cheaper price. It ended up backfiring though, as the damaged building was filled with expensive tools. See that car flipped on its roof? Let's get it back on its wheels. Here's another botched attempt to take down a tree.
Achtung, Baum fällt!
Watch the installation of an LED screen in St. Petersburg, Russia. What do you think could possibly go wrong? A tri-deck super yacht found itself in a tough spot due to the high tide and not being able to pass under a bridge. At first, it seemed like the captain had managed by carefully reversing, but the ordeal was just starting. A truly terrifying accident happened in Italy. Something went wrong during the construction of a viaduct, and a massive crane came crashing down with a deafening roar. Amazingly, no one was hurt. The crane operator managed to react quickly, jumped out of the cab, and escaped after falling nearly 3 meters. All kinds of incidents happen at container terminals, and many get caught on camera. This video brings up a lot of questions, like, was the captain asleep at the rudder? A friend of the person who filmed this video smashed his 65-inch Samsung TV. What's ironic is that the game was called Drunken Bar Fight.
Yeah, and don't let him hit you even once, not even once. So you have to back up, back up.
What about my feet? Oh, I guess I wouldn't be able to see my feet.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Last March, a freight train went off the rails at the Arna station in Norway. Luckily, there were no hazardous materials on board, and the driver received prompt first aid for minor injuries. A Chinese couple worked and saved for over 10 years to build their dream home. Sadly, the house started to lean as soon as they moved in. Another tree-cutting attempt that didn't go as planned.
Seriously?
In 2019, a fire erupted in the parking lot of Yelahanka Air Force Station in Bangalore, India, right during the Aero India Air Show. Around 300 vehicles, from scooters and cars to buses, were impacted. I doubt the owners of that house expected the excavator to smash the window. What a wreck! This Ferrari was crushed like a soda can. The underground parking lot of a residential complex in Moscow turned into a lake after a heavy rainstorm. This Range Rover could be renamed Range River. Not the best situation for this Cybertruck and its owner. This is how they take apart jack-up drilling rigs in India. It looks like something straight out of a disaster film. A cautionary tale involving a Ferrari and a narrow street. This car found itself trapped by water and ice. Unbreakable TV, with a few good whacks, of course. as Maserati got stuck in the sand and needed help from a more off-road capable vehicle. Who would have guessed that the rescue would end with a bumper flying off?
Oh no!
An iconic DeLorean DMC-12 had the misfortune of ending up in this parking lift. This accident happened on a street in London. In an instant, the smartphone plummeted down the elevator shaft. Take a look at this crash in Ibiza involving a Lamborghini. Who do you think was to blame? The bridge crumbled right as a truck filled with pipes was crossing it. The cargo ship Golden Ray departed from a port in Georgia, USA in 2019 with 4,200 cars on board. Unfortunately, the ship ran aground almost instantly. While investigators looked into the causes, engineers had to figure out how to retrieve the ship. Removing the cars was too expensive, so the Golden Ray was sliced into 8 pieces along with its cargo, and the resulting metal was recycled. What were the operators of this equipment thinking? Well, whatever it was, the water ruined their plans.
गेयर माई पड़िया होगी बंद होगी
Thank you.